Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Washington Nationals and the Minnesota Twins. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Joe Ryan, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Polk has a read on it. Lifts it into his glove, and there's one gone. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
Josh Bell, the next to hit. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
This is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Nathaniel Lowe, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Hassel stands in second with 2 gone. Center down around the knees, gets the called strike.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Mackenzie Gore, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Grounded back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. First, and there were 2 down. Chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
No doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Buxton or sometimes just Buck for short. It was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He is.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. They'll get us started in the top of the second. Ball to strike on the outer half, 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. It's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch to the base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Oh, one pitch on its way. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. One there. Out. On to first, and they turn the double play. The base is empty now after the double play. And that will bring in the first-year catcher, Ruiz. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Slider laid off for a ball. 1-1. There's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. Sometimes the result is only coming.
Settling in now, Carter Bloom. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honor. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. One left for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The next twin up, Sean Obradovich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way.
Obradovich.
Skied into straightaway right. Cruz is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Now in the box, Colby Obradovich. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Base hit, so the Twins are into the hit column for the first time.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in, kept the front shoulder in, played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
That is 7.
Coming to the plate now, Shorty. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Batting it.
Stepping into the box. Dan Robinson. And their runners at the corners now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
One out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
3-0 now. Here's the 3-0. Drilled to the left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left to base hit. And the runner scores the Twins getting the early 1-0 lead.
Batting up. Well, Hero, that question was answered. The green light on the 3-0 count, and he drives the run in from third.
Yeah, if you watched him step out of the box right there, he didn't even want to look down at the third base coach for fear that it might be put on. Green light special, Ribby not.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Lewis on second. Robinson at first. 2 out in the inning. Here it is. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. He's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now back, second baseman.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ready for another chance? Darren Obradovich. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out the early lead, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not. And now for Washington, Dylan
leading off for the Nationals.
He's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. 0-2 once more. Is looked at for ball 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that is helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
1 out, nobody on. Grounded to the right. Obradovich comes up with it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now stepping in and ready for another shot, Robert Castle will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Obradovich is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler W. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking.
Center fielder,
Serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Buxton brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. W leads off second with nobody out. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. So here's the cleanup.
The designated hitter.
He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And there's ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. He'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Right fielder, Goldie.
Into the box, holding Obrigado. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
I got
3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
This one's down to third. And that is through into left field. Base hit. And they'll extend the lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, that time this guy had success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Into the box now, Royce Lewis trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
1-0.
Ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-0. And it's fouled away. 2 out with a man at first. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now. Shorty.
1-0.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 3 and the Nationals nothing. Digging in the sweep hitter, Josh Bell. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Nathaniel.
Into the box now, Nathaniel Lowe. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Lowe, just 24 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Popped him up. Correa has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 24.
Now batting, Corey Dickerson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Ball 1.
Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Lewis got it, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing a really good job of hitting off the fastball today. So far, 6 of their hits have come off the hard stuff. So it seems like they're certainly timing those pitches well. Guys?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So striding in, Dan Robinson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Hit in the air out to center field. Castle is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. Former #1 overall pick and American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Look out, hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Darren
Obradovich.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1's the count.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Fouled away. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing these pitches all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Hit out towards second. Oberdova has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back.
Now to the plate, Ruiz. He reached on a single in his first try. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1.
And you look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. So 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Popped him up. Lewis in foul ground. 2 gone. Digging in, Carter Bloom. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ball 1. In for strike 2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still down 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Tyler
leading off
Devia.
for the Twins, the first baseman, Tyler Devia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time at first. Nice play in short right for the first out.
Center fielder.
Stepping up now, Byron Buxton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Buxton brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
2 strikes.
Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Sean Oberdova. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins now at the plate, Dylan Cruz. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to break the backs up.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So the next lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
center
Wind
fielder,
up
number
ball
9.
game, and now you have to go to the
Robert.
stretch.
It can be a
Castro.
concern sometimes, Eagle, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And he takes a cold strike 2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split fade, handling the velocity in the high 80s.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get him to scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases.
Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Lead it up for the Twins. The left
Digging
fielder.
in and looking for more. Colby Obradovich. Will lead it
Obradovich.
off as we start the home 6th. Set to deliver the 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way
No
out
ball,
in front
2
for
strikes.
strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
You think he's not setting the tone for
Now
this
batter.
series right there?
The third
Third knock
baseman.
of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
On his way out to the mound now, the Washington manager. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He'll wind up
your
lasting just
attention,
5
please.
innings here.
Now
Didn't
pitching
pitch
for
all that
Washington.
poorly, yet he's gone
Number
nonetheless.
41.
Chad Poole
Chad.
will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Poole primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground. And when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking
count
ball
1
that
and 2.
time that misses out of the zone. Obradovich on at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter.
Ready now.
The right
Shorty
fielder.
Holt. No hits
Shorty
in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Fouled off. This pitch is popped up low, moving to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track. Digging in,
Now batting.
Dan
The
Robinson
catcher.
will swing it
Dan.
from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitchers.
And he
that's
misses
out.
with it, 1-1. Off
Ball,
the
that's out.
outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Here's Carlos Correa now. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. 2 down, runners at first and second. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
That ball's fast.
0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got her. At the plate, Nathaniel Lowe. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Low.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting a leadoff guy on.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on it.
Now the payoff pitch home. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0.
7th inning, Greg.
Ready for another shot now. Darren Will to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Pitch on the way. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Go right back at him and it hit him. And just called him out along the first base line. hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Byron Buxton. No career at bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Down the first base line. Low over to his left.
He's out.
And he'll step on the bag himself. And now at the plate, Tim Anderson. He leads off there half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. You got to keep this line moving. You cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. You have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this team.
Your attention,
Here's the
please.
Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And he's got a motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bouncer up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
And that's in there for strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Robles is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Anderson over at second. Ruiz first with no out. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy.
Your attention, please.
Dominic Smith. Come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2. Dominic Smith.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bounce it to the left side. Right to him. Second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no run. Dominic Smith will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Jeimer Candelario will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Number 2. Dominic.
Trevor Larry is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. They'll throw into second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
You can tell he's thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat and out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Driving forward now, Royce Lewis. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up low. Room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's
Count
2-1.
2-1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls.
Can't find
1
the
strike.
zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. The 3-1. And it's fouled away. Set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The right fielder, number
Stepping
13.
up to the plate, Shorty
Jordy.
Holt. Runner in scoring position with 2 guys. He's ready. Here's the first offering. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side.
Your
Johan
attention, please.
Durant comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 59. Johan
First offering on its way.
Durant.
9 underway now as the first pitch is taken for a
0-1.
called strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Robert Castle comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
For the Nationals, a designated hitter, Josh Bell, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Right side. And the first. And now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
Now that's
Riding in now for the Nats, Nathaniel Lowe comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get himself.
Last strike now for the Nats.
Nope,
The
that's
next
a ball.
0-2 misses, and that'll move it to
1 ball,
1-2
2
now.
strikes,
And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. And strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run. So it wasn't a flawless performance. In this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win. And he was.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Minnesota took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Joe Ryan earned his 9th win of the year. Johan Duran records the save, his 42nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Twins. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the AL Central, the Minnesota Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 3-1. As of right now, the Twins are sitting atop the AL Central. They have a small game-and-a-half advantage over second, while the Nationals sit in third place in the National League East Division. They're 15 games back. Their 5th straight as a team. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are in third place